Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are students at Islamic State Institute of Kendari, Program Studi English Education Department Class B, Semester 6. In this video, we'll be present the storytelling, the title of Asal Mula Danau Toba. Asal Mula Danau Toba. In a valley in Sumatra, there lived a farmer named Toba. He was a very diligent farmer, but unfortunately his garden didn't work and he was starving. Because he was hungry, Toba went fishing in the river. He waited so long until he gave up. When Toba decided to go home, suddenly something pulled the bait. Toba was excited and pulled the fishing rod.
Wow, there is a big fish.
That's right, at the end of the hook calved a large gold scalefish. Toba immediately brought the big fish to cook at home. Arriving home, Toba was disappointed because the firewood had run out.
No firewood here. I would better get some firewood into the fields now.
Then the fish was placed in a basin, and Toba went to look for firewood to the fields.
I'm going to have a good meal today.
Toba exclaimed while carrying firewood to the behind of his house. The fire had started. However, when Toba tried to take fish, he was surprised because the fish had disappeared. There were actually pieces of gold coins.
Huh? Where was my fish? And whose gold was it?
However, when Toba opened the bedroom door, he was surprised. A tall, slender woman with long hair combined her hair in front of the mirror.
Wow, how beautiful this woman is. Hey, who are you?
The woman turned around and Toba was more fascinated. He had never seen a woman as beautiful as her.
I am the incarnation of the fish you caught earlier, while the gold coins are my scales. I was cursed by the gods to become a fish, but thanks to you, the curse is gone. Let's go to the kitchen. I will cook you some food. You must be hungry.
Toba only obeyed when the woman took him to the kitchen. Diligently, the woman immediately prepared the food. Toba was amazed by the woman's sharpness in the kitchen. He said in his heart,
If you want to be my wife.
Apparently, the woman could know the wishes of Toba's heart.
I want to be your wife, but I have one provision.
After reading, Toba was very surprised to hear her words.
Tell me, what is the provision?
If we get married later, don't ever bring up my origins as a fish. I won't underwrite the consequences if you break it.
Toba agreed. For him, it was an easy provision. Toba and the woman finally got married. Toba was increasingly working hard in the fields to meet their daily needs. Then his wife became pregnant. Toba was very happy. He couldn't wait for his child to be born. Toba gave him the name Samosir. Samosir grew up to be a very naughty and lazy child. He just playing and wondering. Toba was still trying to be patient with Samosir's behavior. If Toba works in the fields, Samosir never wants to deliver the wood that his wife has cooked. Finally, his own wife brought the food to Toba.
My wife, don't spoil our children too much. If he continues to be spoiled, he becomes even more naughty.
Toba's wife smiled and said,
Be patient, my husband. One day, Samosir will rise it.
I've been patient enough with him, my wife, but my patience also has limits.
One day, Toba's wife persuaded Samosir to want to bring food to the field for Toba. At first, Samosir refused, but his mother continued to persuade him, and finally, Samosir agreed.
Okay, mother, I will deliver this food for father.
But in the middle of the road, Samosir played with his friends. After playing, Samosir felt hungry.
I'm so hungry. I will eat this food.
He also ate the food that should be for his father. Samosir only left little food. In the field, Toba can't wait for the food that doesn't come. He was very hungry, especially since this morning he didn't have breakfast because he had so much work to do today. In the distance, Samosir came running.
Where have you been, Samosir? I've been waiting for you for a long time.
Samosir didn't answer and immediately gave him the food. Toba was surprised because he only found leftovers.
Hey, Samosir, have you eaten your father's food? Your behavior is out of bounds. You little fish, come here.
Toba's anger was unstoppable. Unknowingly, he had set the prohibition that his wife used to require. Toba hit Samosir until he cried loudly. Samosir ran towards the house.
Mother, mother.
Arriving at home, Samosir complained to his mother.
Mother, my father said I was a fish. Is it true, mother?
Toba's wife felt sad because Toba brought up her origins. Then she told Samosir to run up the hill.
Samosir, hurry up and run up the hill, son, before the flood comes.
Okay, mother.
Samosir obeyed. Then immediately the sky darkened and lightning flashed. Suddenly a flood appeared from the directions of the river. Toba's wife suddenly jumped into the flood and instantly turned into a fish again. Toba, who worked in the fields, was surprised because suddenly the flood came.
Huh? What water is that? What is this?
He didn't have time to escape. Toba was swept away and drowned in the flood. Soon the flood flooded the entire valley and left only the top of the hill in the middle. On that hill Samosir hid, but when the flood waters became a lake, Samosir became an island. That is why the lake is named Danau Toba, and the island in the middle is called Samosir.